Thanks everyone for coming along this morning to our virtual Future Orchard Walk. I'm here standing at Ian Pearce's place at Stoneleigh, our focus orchard block for orange, in the rain, which is something that we haven't seen for a long time. So it's pretty fantastic that we can finally say we've got some rain. I know many of the orchardists around the district are pretty happy with that, but fingers crossed we can get some more. Just wanted to give a very quick update on our trials for this season. So I put out an email a little while ago asking for people to be involved in a bud dissection project, which I've done and collected, and we've got some pretty interesting results. So many of our high-performing blocks, like our Pink Ladies, Kansies and Bravo, all seem to have quite good floral buds, proportionally to vegetative buds. We are looking to have a little bit of problems with blocks that hadn't been watered this year. So I'm standing in one of Pearce's blocks that he did unfortunately have to shut off, and we're looking at about a 50% floral bud in here, and that's kind of the same in many blocks that were shut off. This year we're also going to do a value adding survey, so what we can do with fruit that can't go to market. So can we juice it, can we put it into cider production, what are other options out there for growers? So yeah, that's us this year. Might jump out of the rain and get stuck into Pearce's feedback. So we're here with future orchardist Ian Pearce in Orange. We're just going to have a quick chat about how last season went and plans for this season. So Pearce, how did last season go?
Well, it was a year of big variances. We obviously had a very, very severe drought, and so that was the single biggest factor in the whole season. The drought conditions, so that's moisture, but also temperatures. And that drought effect led to varied results. So I found that in our early varieties of Galaxy, which is a Gala variant, it was disastrous. We had big problems. I just couldn't keep the moisture up to trees which are older and bigger and a bit more voracious in their water appetite. And on the reverse side of that, I did limit my irrigation on those. And then on the reverse side was the younger trellis blocks of Pink Ladies and Bravos particularly did very well, and so I was very happy with those results. So, but they did get a better treatment.
Yeah, so we also did a mulch trial in your young Bravos. We didn't get the results that we kind of wanted with lack of nitrogen.
No, we didn't.
But what are your plans now for that block, now that we know that they were a little bit starved for nitrogen? Have you got a plan for this season?
Yes, so well, that block's inherently got a few problems in it anyway. So this year we had some trees that just weren't performing, and I was able to source some other ones, and we've replanted some trees in that block. I've saved the ones we pulled out in the hope that we might spark them into action in a little nursery. So we've done that. I will be pursuing a higher nitrogen application rate, because that mulch, the pine bark mulch, is still there, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be an ongoing drawdown. So we'll probably up that nutrition program a little bit, not overly, but certainly more than we did. And in addition, I've also moved the 2 drip lines, so both were right against the trunks, and we're now spreading them out so that they're probably about 20 to 30 centimetres off the row line either side. And I think that will help our performance of the trees in that block by just encouraging those roots into a bigger root zone. And the other thing I am doing is I'm only doing a tiny bit of pruning in them. I'm trying to maintain every bit of leaf area I can in that block to try and get my photosynthetic capacity up and get the trees moving a bit better. And the other thing we will do is thin very selectively. There are trees that are capable of carrying a reasonable crop on them in that block this year, but there are others that I'll want to really limit what they have on them.
Yeah, awesome. And final question.
Yes.
With the Future Orchards current project coming to an end at the end of this season, What was your favourite part of being a part of the Focus Orchards, and did you overcome any challenges when you first started being part of this program?
Yeah, look, I've enjoyed being a part of it for a few reasons, but probably one of the biggest ones is that you get external inputs into what you're doing from sources that you may not otherwise have. So, and that's many and varied sources. So I think getting those external sources of information and interacting with people like the Ag First guys is very good. Also, just having other people to your farm and getting their view on what's happening when you have field days, I think that's good. I'm very happy with that. And and just the resources that go with it. So, the backup that program provides, I think is very good.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Pearcey. Enjoy the rain.
Yes.